Welcome, guys, to this new channel that I'm planning. Um, going to be talking about all things European football, and I think the best time to start is right now with the Club World Cup coming up. And today we're going to be doing our predictions for the group stage as well as the knockouts. I'll be honest, I've taken a look at some of these, and I feel like the picks kind of just pick themselves. I don't think there's going to be a lot of upsets. I feel like there's a severe lack in quality, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. Let's get into it. So, Group A. I think I think Porto will go top of the group. I think this next spot is a little bit tricky. The Messi bias in me wants to say it'll be Miami, but I don't know. Palmeiras, uh, Al Ahly. I know Miami are playing Al Ahly on Saturday as the opener, so maybe from there we'll know what's going to be going on. But okay, so for now I'm gonna go with Porto. Let's back Messi, and then I'll go Palmeiras and Al Ahly. Group B. Okay, I mean I think it's fairly obvious which one is first. I think is probably the only thing you gotta think about here. I'm gonna go for I think I don't think Atleti's done enough in this 10-day transfer window we've had. I don't think they've done anything actually, so I will back PSG. Then Atleti. Out of these two, I don't really care. I don't think either one of them is gonna crack the top two. We'll go with Seattle though. Group C. Okay, so this is where my club is, Bayern, where I'm gonna back myself. I'm gonna back us to finish first. The second, I don't know. I feel like there's a chance Boca Juniors could do it. Uh, but again, I just don't see the upsets. And I think Boca Juniors, along with Auckland City, I saw Auckland City's entire squad is worth like I think 4 million euros. Just to put into perspective how like the gap in quality is between these teams here. Group D, pretty easy. I think again, gonna back Chelsea first. And you know what? I'll go with Flamengo. I don't know if that's gonna be the bookies' favorite for second or not, but this is the order I'm going with. Unfortunately, the one club from Tunisia will not be making it. Here, okay, Inter, even though they did get smacked up, I still think they're still one of the best teams in Europe. We'll still go with River Plate second. I'm not even sure what these two teams are, but yeah, sure. CF Monterrey and then Red Diamonds fourth. Group F. Now, Dortmund have signed Joe Bellingham. Even without him, though, I think they're in a good enough position to be topping this group. Well, back to Brazilians next. And out of these two, yeah, I don't know anything about these two, so we're just gonna go with that. Next, we have Group G. Man City, who I think have been doing an excellent job in the transfer market right now. So I'm gonna have them first, easily, even maybe without those signings, you could argue. Juve, second. I think they're a little bit lucky, but again, like they have a new manager coming in. But regardless of all that, I think they're just in a group that won't be able to match up with the quality of their players. And finally, Madrid will have topping the group. Here it is a bit interesting. I could see Salzburg going through over Al Hilal, but it's a close call. You know what? Let's be different. Let's back Salzburg. I feel like this one's quite close to call, and I'd rather just go for somewhat of an upset, I guess, which would be in the form of Salzburg. Although I don't even know if that's an upset. I feel like they're fairly close in quality. But let's see what kind of bracket that gives us. Let's pick our knockouts. Okay, okay, we have an interesting round of 16 here now. Porto Atleti, so this could be like a Champions League tie. I'm gonna back Atleti. I think they have enough to get past Porto. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Porto was able to beat Atleti here. Bayern, Flamengo. I'm gonna back Bayern. I'm gonna back ourselves there. Inter, Fluminense. I'm gonna back Inter. City, Salzburg. Don't even have to think. Oh, PSG, Miami. If the draw does end up being like this will be an exciting game. Messi playing against his former club, but again, PSG, they got that. Chelsea, Benfica. I think this will be closer than most people would expect, but I do think in the end I have Chelsea going through. And then Dortmund, River Plate. I think Dortmund got this. And then here we finally have another interesting matchup at least. We have Madrid versus Juve. There's one thing you guys should know is I hate Madrid so much, but I just think they have enough to get through there. Okay, next, let's see what our lineup's like. Okay, Atleti versus Bayern. Oh, this is tough. I could see this going either way. Ah, this is a very 50-50 game in my opinion. Atleti are a very solid team, so are Bayern. I don't know how much, yeah, you guys watch Atleti or Bayern, but I know from the outside you would probably say Bayern are favorites, but I think Atleti are quite strong and usually quite underrated in these competitions. I will back ourselves. I'm going to back Bayern, but I am scared of this tie if it was to happen. Inter versus Man City. Okay. Again, I don't know, you would maybe consider Inter the favorites here, but just because they got to the Champions League final, but I think Man City is going to be very, very strong. So I'm going with Man City. PSG Chelsea. I'm gonna have to go here with PSG. I think they're too strong. They're not gonna lose anyone important this summer. They're coming off the Champions League win. I think they want that momentum, and I think they'll have enough to take Chelsea down. And Dortmund versus Madrid. It's gonna be Madrid, unfortunately, but I would hope Dortmund would find a way to get through. Okay, Bayern versus City. Okay, I'm gonna put the bias aside. Like even the bias in me won't let me pick Bayern here. I know City didn't have a great season, but with their signings of Reinders and Cherky specifically, I think that's insane pickups for them. Not to mention Rodri will be coming back, and if they're able to line up with those three in their midfield, I don't think we'll have enough to beat City. We've only signed Ta and Bischoff, who I'm excited to see, but I don't think we have enough, and especially with our injuries as well. So I'm gonna unfortunately have to pick City here. So I have Bayern going out in the semifinals. PSG versus Madrid. Uh, I don't know about this one. Madrid have just signed Trent. They're looking to sign a new left back as well, and they've signed Hoyson. PSG haven't made any signings really. Will they have enough? This game again could just come down to the day, and I don't know. I just have a feeling, Madrid in these European competitions, I do feel like they might go through here. Uh, and then we have a final of Man City versus Real Madrid, and I think I'm gonna pick City here. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into their window too much, but I think they've had a very, very good transfer window, and I think with Rodri returning and the fact that they have Pep managing them, I think this will be an interesting game, but I'm backing City here. It will be interesting to see how Pep lines up now against Alonso because Madrid will be obviously under Xabi Alonso. He'll have his own way of playing. We'll see how this new Madrid looks without Ancelotti. But I mean, I do back Alonso as a manager, as you can see. That's why I have Madrid in the final. But yeah, I think Man City might have enough to win this. And I know maybe that's not a popular opinion because of how poor they've been, but I feel like they got it with the signings they've made. So I think yeah, that's probably it for now. I think the Club World Cup is going to be very interesting. I think teams are going to take it really seriously, specifically because of the financial aspect. Like I think the winners get $150 million they can be spending towards the transfer window. So yeah, and also not to mention like I think this competition has a chance to really become something big, considering it's going to be only once every 4 years. So, for example, if City were to win, they would have that badge on them for 4 years, and I think that's just a nice honor to have, a nice little flex. But yeah, I have City winning it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think I was horribly wrong with any of these picks? Let me know who you guys think are the favorites to win this thing and who you have winning this thing.